I'm going to the gym, but I thought I'd make this video real quickly. This is how you're gonna manifest your dream job. Okay, you know, we love manifestation out here, me above everyone else. I don't know if I'm being sarcastic, to be honest. I don't know, sometimes I fool myself with my own tone of voice, but I'm not messing. So I wanted to tell you guys how I manifested the work that I dreamed of before even realizing what I wanted. You know what I'm saying, right? And and I want to give you little tips on how you can do that too. So I've been confused I've been always confused. I was born confused, I think. I don't know. But the one thing I wasn't confused about was that I know that I'm a very creative person. I like drawing, I like art, I like design, I like all things pretty, right? And I went to uni to do something creative, and I did interior design, which was really fun. It was lovely, even though like what I originally wanted to do was art. But let's be real, what are you gonna do with an art degree? I'd be in the same position right now if I did art, or probably in a worse position, or maybe better, I don't know. Well, whatever. Basically, I got my degree and then struggled very hard to find a job. I couldn't really find anything. COVID happened as well at the same time, so it was really hard to find a job in the interior design niche. People were looking for a lot of experience. I had none. It was really confusing. Because I was aware of the fact that I liked kind of like the creative world. I managed to kind of get into graphic design by myself, sort of, and thanks to YouTube and friends, and I got like a little internship as a graphic designer. And after that internship, again, the same thing happened. I couldn't find clients or any other job. I don't know why. I just I don't know. I think I just had a lot of mental blocks, and we're gonna get into them. That's how we manifested the job I have right now. And I yeah, so it was the same thing that happened after uni. I got my little internship as a graphic designer, and then couldn't really get a job after that. I couldn't find a client. I had a bit of things on my portfolio, but they were mainly passion projects. I was so stuck until the thing happened. The thing, I don't know what to call it. I'll call it the thing. I had a really kind of bad experience. I spoke about this in another video, but I approached an architecture firm, I think, asking them to allow me to rebrand them. I was very audacious. Is that the word? I had a lot of audacity, let's say that. I went in with a lot of confidence. I didn't go anywhere. I mean, I just emailed them. I just said, hey, I noticed your website looks like this. Maybe you might need a bit of help. It might look a bit better. You could get better quality clients, etc. I put together a little proposal and sent it over. And they took ages to get back to me, first of all, months. And not only they got back to me really, really late, they got back to me in a very not nice way. They basically said like how I wish maybe I should show you the email. I don't know, I'll put it on the side. But they were saying things like, oh, you don't even have a website, you don't even have like a proper email, and you're approaching us with your Behance portfolio. You should have come to us. We should have spoken about this in person before you put together the proposal. Like, what? First of all, you never even replied to me, and now you wanted me to I should have spoken to you in person, but you haven't even replied. Like, how? What? Nah? Huh? Anyway, when I got that email, I felt really sad. I think I was very close to being like, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I should give everything up. Like, yes, I'm creative and I want to do something creative, but maybe, sometimes you're not meant for things. It is what it is. I don't know. Maybe I should just stick to retail and go work as a sales advisor, as I'm doing, and that's it. Just live life like that. Like, it was literally like not peak, Like, what's the opposite of peak? The opposite of peak, Jarin, okay? I was really like low. I felt like it really hit me because I was like, I started doubting my skills and everything. And I was like, I don't know why I'm doing anything. Like, what's the point? Like, exactly in that moment when I was feeling all these emotions, right after that, after being all emotional, I kind of zened. I don't know if that's the verb, but I felt very zen. I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore. Whatever happens, happens. You know, I approached these guys, they rejected me, whatever. I did approach them. I was, before that I used to get scared of like, I would cold email people, but like sometimes I would avoid it and I would like apply for jobs because it felt a little bit easier. So, the fact that I even emailed them was kind of like a big deal. The fact, like I had a lot of, like the man said, I had a lot of audacity to approach such a big business with my tiny little Behance portfolio. But I did do that. And I felt proud of myself. I felt like, you know what? I don't give a damn what they think. I did what I had to do because look at me, I am confident enough to believe that my work is that good that I didn't care that I didn't have a website or email and I still approached you. And you rejected me. And not only you rejected me, you made me feel bad about it. So what does that say about me and you? What does that say about you, especially? It was a weekend. I had this little like zenification. I reached the zenification. Literally that Monday after, I got approached by someone and they hired me on the spot as a social media manager. Just like that. And I didn't even try. I didn't even have to try to impress them at the call that I had. I just said barely anything and I got hired on the spot. And I kind of didn't even realize what was going on. So I played it so cool without even realizing and made the client wait around a little bit because, you know what I mean? Because I know because, have you seen my work? Have you seen my work? He has actually, and he was impressed and he hired me. So since then, I've been doing social media for clients and a bit of graphic design as well. And this was beginning of 2025, by the way. And just before that, I was giving up. I nearly gave up on everything. And I've been trying for years to get to the life I'm living now. And I didn't get it for so long. But in the span of those 3 days, I got everything I wanted. And imagine when I graduated from uni and when I did that internship, and I had no idea I could do what I'm doing now as a career. The same thing happened this year. I got let go by the client. They actually hired me on the spot, right? Do you remember? So I quit my retail job, my part-time retail job, because I was like, you know what, I'm going full in to this freelance thing. And then my client dropped me and I panicked. I was like, bruh, this is the end of me. But not that intense, not as intense as the first time, but I somewhat felt like that. And right after that, I was like, I don't care anymore, like, why should I even care? I'm fine. I have experience now. Like, I'm good. Literally, not even joking, 2 days later, another client finds me and now I'm good. Actually, not just one client, a couple of other clients have found me and I had to reject a few of them. So do you know what I mean? You gotta chill out. You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. Just assume you'll be fine. Assume people will find you, because they will. But you gotta be sure in the skills that you have. You've gotta be really sure about your passion, about the things that you're good at. The people that are meant for you will find you. Trust me. And you won't be stuck doing something that you don't enjoy. I could have easily accepted a 9-to-5 job last year, and I probably would have hated it. I probably would have hated it this whole time, and I would have felt stuck, and then do you know what I mean? It would have been the same kind of deal. But don't accept things that you're not sure of. Don't be scared of rejecting. Don't be scared of saying no to things if they don't align with your passion or your values, etc. Because that means the things that is meant for you will find you quicker, right? Like, you're just reducing the gap. Boom. Anyway, peace out, I'm running out of phone storage.